What's good, y'all? Welcome back. It's your favorite guy with high functioning depression, MT versus the world. And today we're going to be taking a look at Karate Kid, the 2010 version. And we're going to be focusing on how Dre fought his way through racism and conquered all the YNs of Beijing.
Nah, they did that one a few times already.
Alright then, well, how about we talk about the fact that this movie is called Karate Kid, but there is not a single ounce of karate in it.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but like, what else can you say about it after that?
Alright, hold up, let me think. I got it. Oftentimes in movies and television, we are not given the choice of who to root for in the movies or who the hero is. That role is decided for us. But if you really take a second and put on your tinfoil hat, open your eyes, start sun gazing, or you just have critical thinking skills and like to play devil's advocate, you'll find that in a lot of your favorite movies, maybe the bad guy was right. So today we are going to start a dialogue centered around the fact that while on first glance this man's actions could just be chalked up as racism, but when you really assess the situation, maybe he was kind of justified. See, when you go into an unfamiliar territory or start a new job or career, you gotta start off at the bottom of the totem pole. Take sports, for example. All the rookies get hazed their first year. Even if they are the best player on their team, they gotta go through a little initiation type shit, you feel me? And the rookie kinda just has to charge that shit to the game and keep it moving. Now, how is this situation applicable to Karate Kid? I'll tell you. The veteran in this situation, Chang, has worked his way up to this status. This is his domain, his territory. He run this little suburb. He's big dog, tribal chief, all that. You feel me? And you know, being a vet, ain't no rookie about to just come up in your house, sit on your couch, mess up your floors, eat all over your dinner shit. You know what I'm saying? They gotta check in at first. But you see, Mr. Dre here doesn't do that at all. In fact, what he does is way worse. It's like spitting in this nigga face. Off rip, right? He spawns in the server and acts like he runs the damn place, like he calls the fucking shots. Speaking of shots, he's on the court fucking up the whole rhythm of the game. How do you shoot that shit over the backboard? He out there looking like Tatum during the Olympics. After that, he goes and disrupts the elders trying to cook him in ping pong. And I know somebody probably thinking like, damn, Brody, it's not that deep, son, relax. And to that I say, you ain't never ran shit a day in your life. It is that deep. But anyway, yeah, that's strike one. Moving on to strike number two. Directly after causing a disturbance in the force, he goes for the kill shot and spits game at the #1 recruit on Chang's big board, right? And guess what? She was going. That boy hit one emote and had her like,
you are here. You want to touch?
This is like getting a recruit on NCAA 25 with just a soft sell, my nigga. He didn't use the sway to hard sell or send the house. He damn near had her off offering the scholarship alone. And I just want to point this out. This type of shit happened all the time in grade school. You know, you got a girl you got a crush on and shit, but oh, here come the fastest kid in school, and boom, now your whole spot is blown up. And as an average kid, you know, you just gotta charge that shit to the game, right? But Chang here knows how to fight, so he rightfully checks that shit. But Dre, not fucking with the natural order of things, bucks against it, which leads me to strike three. Disrespecting the OGs. You know, they might be the same age, but Chang has put more time in, or you know, that's big homie, or it's supposed to be. But Dre tries to go against that and gets his ass squashed like a jobber in WWE. They gave his ass the Heath Slater treatment, you know what I'm saying? Now, what makes this whole situation crazy and hilarious at the same time is one, Dre ungrateful ass didn't even want to be there in the first place. He was like 36 hours into the server talking about, take me back to Detroit! which is crazy as fuck because you gotta remember, this ain't the Detroit of 2024 he's trying to go back to. You know, Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson, Babytron, Rio, Big Gretch. That's not that Detroit. The Detroit he's talking about, this little nigga was in Beijing trying to go back to fresh off a 0-16 season Detroit. Dan Orlovsky in the back of the end zone Detroit. Trash ass Pistons Detroit. Big Sean and Ford Fusions as your only relevant exports Detroit, which is crazy because if somebody were to tell me, hey, you leaving bumfuck middle of nowhere SEC country for like one of the most advanced cities in the world, I'd have left yesterday. And two, my man's right here, Lil Holland, low-key set him up because Dre wasn't even thinking about that shot. He didn't think that was a shot he could take, and he's like, nah bro, go for that, knowing damn well Chang was not going for that shit. Then when shit hit the fan, he tried to play it off like, my fault big bro, I didn't know man. This nigga was repping the pre-Stafford Lions, hit his ass again actually. Now, as far as the rest of the movie goes, Chang's attacks get more and more personal, but I don't really see the issue here because bruh needed to learn his lesson. What I didn't understand though is why he needed the whole council of unks to help him get his point across. Like my man's right here looked like he about to take the college entrance exams in 2 weeks. Why is his grown ass beefing with somebody who still watches SpongeBob? The fuck? Anyway, that's not my point. My point is, even though he was trying to let bro know, hey, this is still my hood, homie, the script writers was not going for that at all because every attempt to humble this man was met with plot armor of twice the power. What do you mean after getting chased through the city, the one person who decides to step in and help is a master at fighting? What do you mean he managed to pass the dad test with flying colors? And most importantly, what do you mean that this fighting style that I took years to learn, he somehow manages to master it in like no more than 3 or 4 months? And not only does he do that, he whoops my ass in 4K in front of a live audience. And hold on, it don't stop there, because not only does he not just whoop my ass, he game clips me on one leg in front of an audience of thousands. So not only did I get embarrassed, not only did I get my crush stolen from right under me, and not only did I get lapped in my hobby in no more than 90 days, the one person responsible for all this now has the most aura in the city, possibly the province, and arguably the entirety of mainland China. And with that in mind, all bro is left to do is acknowledge his new big homie. His chain has just been successfully snatched. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I know I did say last video that 7 Deadly was next, and I was working on it, but I got caught up doing finals and shit, and I kind of changed my mind about how I wanted to do the video, so I decided to start over. But I didn't want to leave y'all hanging for a long period of time, so I dropped this. But 7 Deadly is next. Nothing else happening. 7 Deadly is the next one. So I hope y'all enjoyed this one though. Merry Christmas. If the video don't drop before New Year's, Happy New Year, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.